Hi, welcome. I'm Arbab Naseebullah, and I am founder of Feel Worldwide here, which is settled in located in US. And we have been doing and conducting a lot of sessions and activities with various people and with various organizations. And plus, also we are identifying different youth and all those people who are young leaders and entrepreneurs. And today we have our special guest, and our guest is Zakir Khan Shinwari. And Zakir Khan Shinwari is from US. Basically, he's from Pakistan. So when Zakir will introduce himself, so we will come to know about everything. So Zakir, thank you very much that today you have joined today's session, where we will be learning a lot of things with you. And because you have a very rich experience regarding different activities and different stuff. So
Arbab, you are disconnected now.
you have a lot of activities and sessions. So here we will be discovering a lot of facts about your achievements and your studies and everything that what you have done up till now as an entrepreneur, as a young leader, and how you are inspired from other people and how other people are inspired from you. So we will discuss everything in detail. So first of all, thank you very much for coming and welcome to be our guest today in Field Worldwide. So, Zakir, can you please introduce yourself so that we will continue our discussions?
All right. Assalamu alaikum, Arbab,
Walaikum assalam.
brother. First, thanks a lot for having me on this platform. My name is Zakir Khan Shinwari, and I'm from uh, Khyber Agency, Landikotal, on Pakistani side.
Hmm.
I'm here in US for almost like 4 to 5 years. Did my studies, and right now I'm on a job. I'm doing IT sector job.
Okay.
My title is IT auditor.
Hmm.
So yeah, right now I'm working with a
Yeah.
federal sponsored company called Fannie Mae.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
so
Zakir, we would like to know some more things about you and about your achievements. So, can you please, first of all, tell us that how you started your journey? Because you have mentioned that you are from Pakistan and you are also from Khyber Agency and FATA. So, if you will mention this thing like from FATA to US, this journey definitely it was not an easy journey which was
right,
started. So
right.
how you started this thing, and in FATA or Khyber agency, like are there a lot of opportunities? Like do everybody know about all these international opportunities? Like or there is something else? So if you will tell us everything like that.
So let me give you a high level overview of what I have done so far in last like 8 to 9 years.
Hmm.
Actually, I did my metric in Khyber Agency.
Hmm.
I passed my metric exam from there, from Landikotal Khyber Agency, and then I took admission. I was selected actually in Preston University on 100% scholarship.
Hmm.
So I did completed 2 semesters in Preston University, and then I found some opportunities in Institute of Management Sciences, Peshawar, which is one
Hmm.
of the business leading business
Yeah.
school in the region. So I took admission over there, completed my first 4 semester in
Yeah.
business administration, and then I applied for some of my projects in Colombia.
Hmm.
So the first country that I visited was Dubai. I spent like a couple of months over there.
Hmm.
I went back to Pakistan, and then from Pakistan came again to Colombia via Dubai in Brazil. I
Hmm.
was there in Colombia working with the Education Department of Colombia, British Council,
Okay.
and one of the student-run organization called ISIC,
Hmm.
which operates in almost like 130 countries all over the
Yeah.
world. They provide you internships and projects.
Yeah.
So I worked there like almost for 1.5 years. When
Yeah.
I came to US, resume my studies. I first took admission in American College. Then I transferred my credits to University of Potomac.
Yeah.
And from University of Potomac, I completed my degree in cybersecurity, which is, a part of information technology.
Yeah.
Then I started applying for jobs, and I was selected, in Fannie Mae. And there I started my career as an IT auditor. So
Okay.
yeah, right now I'm working in that company, and it's one of the best company, in the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
considered to be
Zakir,
one of the
as
best.
you have mentioned that you have visited different countries and
Right.
all these things.
Mhm.
So, did you take, were you having anybody who was going to help you continuously, or it was like kind of self-initiative and you took initiatives by your own? Did you explore all these things by your own, or like you were in need of other people?
So the thing is, it was like, yeah, definitely you need support from your parents, but since our area is not that much educated, right? Even
Yeah.
your father won't know that what grade you're currently studying. But yeah, if you need some type of support from them, they will definitely support you. I did it by myself, and then I didn't want to be like some of the typical students or the people, back back home. So what I did, I thought, no. So let me tell you, it's like, an interesting story. When I was studying in Institute of Management Sciences, Peshawar, so I saw some of the students from rich families. They were applying to projects and internship uh, outside of the country, and some of them got selected. So I thought, okay, if they can do it, why not me? So I just, it was just like a rehearsal that I applied for a project in Colombia and I was selected. So then I thought, okay, let me freeze my education and then go on this foreign, or international exposure. So once I
Yeah.
was there, then while doing this project, I thought, okay, you're now in Colombia and let's
Hmm.
find something better. So I applied for United States. Even I was selected in U grade scholarship, where you come from Pakistan to United States, study
Yeah.
here like a semester, and it's all sponsored by U.S. Embassy and State Department, right?
Yeah.
So meanwhile, when I was doing my project in Colombia, I got this news that you're selected in U-grade scholarship program for one semester, and you have to come back to Pakistan. But since I was in this project and I didn't want
Yeah.
to leave it in half. So I contacted U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. I told them that, okay, let me complete this project here because I'm the only one who is representing Pakistan.
Yeah.
And there were like 199 students from other 55 countries of the world. And then they told me, no, you have to come back to Pakistan and start your process from here if you want to join U-grade. And then I
Yeah.
say, okay, sorry, I'm not able to come back to Pakistan because I'm in the startup. So from there, I applied for this and I was selected, came here, and now everything
Yeah.
is in front of you.
Yeah. Zakir, like all these things, like they are definitely like a kind of inspiring things. Like
Right.
definitely you have attained a lot of things by having your all efforts at one platform, and then you
Right.
pushed yourself. You
Right.
definitely you must have pushed your all limits. That come on, you can do it. So was
Right.
there any time that when you decided that man, I cannot do it? Like definitely a lot of people when they do come to different countries, and when
Right.
they are trying to explore different opportunities, so most of the time they are thinking that, okay, man, I think I should leave, I should quit now. So were you at any time you were at this stage, and how did you overcome that thing?
Mhm.
So
So
it will
yeah,
also help our people like to learn about such things.
yeah, definitely. You face these kind of situation where you are disappointed and you're no longer interested to keep it, continue. So that happened once to me. Actually, I got like an expensive flight because I wanted to take part in that conference that I was going to Colombia. So
Hmm.
meanwhile, when I was like in Brazil, one of my two of my flights were canceled, and then I had to take an extra flight to come to Colombia from Brazil, and I spent like almost 800 US dollars.
Hmm.
So at that point, my flight were canceled just because I was like from Pakistan, right?
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I was from Pakistan, and then I say, okay, you're spending 800 US dollars extra. Why not just go back to Pakistan and leave everything? Because this is not, the time, uh,
Yeah.
not the right time for you, and you shouldn't come. But what I did, I say, okay, no, let me do it, and I can do
Yeah.
it. So I took that extra flight from Brazil to Colombia, and
Okay.
that day I started, trying different things, not only to be engaged in that project, but to do something on site as well. So yeah, I did, and from that point onward, I was never disappointed.
Yeah.
And every single platform that I applied, I was selected. So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
And
Is doing well now. Yeah.
yeah, and Zakir also, like a lot of people, like most of the time they are saying, and they are most of the time complaining, and they are saying like we don't have any opportunities, and we cannot do anything, and
Mm.
all these things, like they are most of the time blaming either system or either government or either like political parties or all other factors. Like definitely there is a role of them also, but what do you think? Like, what is the majority part of all these initiatives? Like, were you also the person who used to blame system, government, or political parties, or any other thing, or you were not blaming them and you said, "I am responsible for these things"?
Actually, it's a matter of awareness. We all are equally responsible.
Hmm.
Uh, First, we need to start from ourselves, right?
Hmm.
Like the opportunities that we have back home, like the scholarship opportunities, or like the sponsorship opportunities that we have in foreign countries. I think no part of Pakistan have the same opportunities.
Okay.
Like the one that FATA has, Balochistan, or other, uh,
Yeah.
I will say backward areas, right?
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people in my friend list who came like 3 or 4 times here
Yeah.
on different sponsorship program. Either they are students or assistant to different professors in university, or different scholarship. A lot of businessmen won't have this opportunity, even
Yeah.
they have like billion of rupees, and if they apply for US visa, they got rejected.
Hmm.
So it's all about awareness. Yeah, some of the basic facilities that we should have,
Yeah.
like internet, or those communication facilities,
Yeah.
it play an important role. But yeah, if we want, or if we have like the passion, we
Yeah.
definitely can achieve it.
So all these things, same like Zakir, when you mentioned that we have to search for the opportunities. Definitely, you also applied for a U grade program and you were selected in that. And
Right.
people should apply for such kind of opportunities. Then they will learn about things. And
Right.
there are like definitely like multi-millionaire people. Like unfortunately, whenever they are applying for international visas or any other country visa, so
Right.
because of less awareness and because of like less knowledge, they
Right.
are also rejected. So they should be like contacting people. They should contact people from where like they can get information that what is the appropriate way and all these things. So all these people, like your friends and everybody, like out of your all friend list, like there are a lot of people who are businessmen also, they are entrepreneurs also, and some of them they are like very good leaders like in their areas.
Right.
And we can also see that people, they are educationists also. So will you mention like all these people who are doing such kind of businesses, they are having their own startups. So does it need like a lot of effort? Is it difficult to set such kind of startups? Or if you will continue your efforts, so all these stages will not be difficult for you then?
Yeah, it all depends on how passionate you are
Hmm.
and what are your priorities. If you want to do it, you really can do it, right?
Yeah.
I have friends, and they were studying with me in my university, and they started their consultancies. Some of them they are working as a stockbrokers.
Yeah.
Some of them they had opened different schools and colleges in
Yeah.
Pakistan. And most of my friends, they're
Yeah.
working in different banks. Some of them working with State Bank of Pakistan. So yeah, it depends. If you have passion for it, just go for it, and definitely you will achieve it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have like some friends from Pakistan who are like businessmen, entrepreneurs, some of the students, and some of like the people who work here like as a system.
Yeah.
And I have one student from Khyber agency. His name is Babar
Hmm.
Shinwari, and it's like his third time coming to US, and he is working on some project with MIT. And then I have another friend, Rizwan Shinwari, who is working as assistant to professor, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of reporters who came on different programs, and they spend like 5 6 weeks here. And I think like I was trying to start a scholarship type of program,
Yeah.
uh, with coordination of ISIC, so
Hmm.
that we can bring like brother and sister to people after every 6 months.
Yeah.
They spend like a month here.
Hmm.
Whatever they learn from here, they go back to their societies and teach over there.
Yeah.
At least if they teach for a month, it's enough, right? And this how
Yeah.
we can inspire other people, and inspire like the girls' education in our area. So this was some of the initiative that I have,
Hmm.
and I definitely want to work on it. But yeah, I will need help from
Yeah.
people like you,
Yeah.
people like maybe Becky, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
a lot
need
of people
support
like,
from
yeah,
you
they
people.
can
Yeah,
put their efforts to bring things in a reality. So,
right,
Zakir, all those people, like, whenever they do come here and they do start their business, so
right,
like here system is like entirely different. Like somebody, if they just want to initiate a business at initial first stage, like they will
right,
register their business as doing business as, which is also known as DBA, like
right,
just a initial certification which just needs $60, and after
right,
$60 your business will be registered. And
right,
then later on, if you are going to expand that thing, so you can go for the private limited companies also,
right,
and it they have their own systems and stuff like that.
right,
And out of your friends who are also engaged in such kind of entrepreneurial activities,
right.
so have they expanded their businesses? Have, or do they have like outreach areas, like they are doing businesses with Pakistan and US, or they are also engaged with other countries?
Yeah, like, so are you talking about my friends only from Pakistan or from other parts of the
Yeah,
world?
like US or Pakistan or Colombia, like any other place, like where you have visited different places.
Right. So actually, yeah, some of my friends, like basically everybody want to start from like gas station or a grocery store or a restaurant here, right?
Yeah.
Because like our people doesn't have like a lot of awareness about other
Mm.
business opportunities. The first thing they do to buy a gas station, grocery store, or
Yeah.
restaurant. But yeah, they got succeeded in those businesses, and gradually they increase and they expand their network. So I have like some of my friends who have like 15 16 gas stations, and they have like different restaurants.
Yeah.
And I have some of my friends, they are doing online business.
Hmm.
They buy inventory from Alibaba, from Amazon,
Hmm.
and even they don't know where their inventory is, and
Yeah.
they just buying, selling, making good money.
Okay.
They buying stocks, and
Yeah.
you can start it from $50 or $100. It
Yeah.
depends, So there's a lot of business opportunities
Yeah.
here that you can, yeah,
Yeah,
check
and
out from.
further, like all those people, like especially like you also left your country when you were quite young, and you are also still young. I am not saying that
I'm still a kid.
at that time, like you were like at your early age
Mm,
duration, so you left
right,
your country.
right.
So, what kind of advice, or normally what kind of recommendation would you give to those people who are like who are currently of the same age as you were? what should they do? Should they connect themselves with someone? Like, what are the potential resources like LinkedIn, Facebook, social media, all other stuff like that? How can they
Yeah,
find such kind of opportunities, and how can they apply for them?
if you have internet and you know the right people, believe me, you can do anything you want, and that's what I did. Yeah,
Hmm.
I got information from the people that I trust and from the people that I thought that they will support me.
Hmm.
And I'm thankful to a lot of people because an individual can't do anything just by himself or herself, right?
Yeah.
You need friends, you need, people who are expert in their fields. And yeah, so many people, they did help me, and some of them are like, there are so many, like, one of our senators, Taj
Hmm.
Muhammad Afridi, and then I had one, I call him Uncle in Colombia. He was from Pakistan, Uncle
Hmm.
Nawaz. There is one Professor Shakirullah. He was
Hmm.
professor in Stratford University, right? There are
Okay.
so many people who helped me,
Yeah.
getting here and achieving all this. And then definitely support of my parents, prayers
Yeah.
of them, and I have a lot of, like,
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends. I have, like, a
Yeah.
wide network of people who help me
Yeah, so
whenever I need them.
definitely, like, as to all our viewers, like, Zakir has been mentioning different things. Like, if you are determined enough and if you are focused and motivated, then
Right,
you can achieve anything. And for that, you have to put your all energy in a positive direction.
right.
And you have available resources. Like, you should not wait for people that, okay, somebody will come and they will guide me about
No,
things.
no, no.
Throughout the world, like, different programs are announced in a different phrase. And
Right,
sometime, like, each month, if you will see, like, in every month there are a lot of opportunities which are always open. And these
right.
opportunities are for students also, for professionals also, for businessmen also, and everybody. Like, if they want to go for such kind of things, and they can find out, like, how can they accelerate and foster themselves. So all these things, like Zakir has mentioned, so you have to go and search the system and find out, like, how can you put yourself in something which will lead you towards your goal.
First,
So
first step is always the hardest one.
yeah.
Once you take it, believe me, everything will become so easier that you will never believe. Oh, how easy it was! I should started it from like long before. So
Yeah.
yeah, the first step is the hardest one. Once you
Yeah.
take it and set goals, like you must have 5 year, 3 year, and then
Yeah.
1 year goal. So I always did the same thing. I
Yeah.
set goals, and believe me, I'm ahead of
Yeah.
those timings. So yeah, I
Now
did
you
it.
are achieving your all those planned goals.
Right, right. I did achieve so many
Okay.
of them.
So
Yeah,
all these facts, like, in every country, like, definitely there are different business procedures also if you want to be an entrepreneur. So you have to understand the system. Like, there are two ways: either you can go to the legal person, that if you can pay their fees and everything, and you
yeah,
can see that how much they are charging, and then what they will give you benefit. But you can also get same information from online also. And Zakir, you wanted to share something else also.
yeah. It's funny. Sometimes people get inspired from you. So when I was doing this project in Colombia, right, I
Yeah.
thought, okay, do project, but you have some extra time on weekends.
Yeah.
Do something that can benefit you. So I start selling some of the stones like
Yeah.
ruby, sapphire, lapis lazuli. I imported actually from Pakistan, and then I used to
Yeah.
sell it in Colombia on weekends. And one of my friend
Hmm.
who was from Tunisia,
Yeah.
he was looking at me. He was my partner, and he was inspired from me.
Hmm.
And just because of me, he started importing the same stuff from Tunisia.
Hmm.
And then he gradually, he got a lot of progress. And then he used to import containers from Tunisia, and he used to sell
Yeah.
it in Colombia. And now he is the owner of a big logistic company.
Yeah.
It's an international company that he opened last month. So sometime, yeah, people get inspired
Yeah,
from. I have a lot of Indian colleagues here, and
yeah,
they ask me the same thing. Okay, Zakir, you are like only 28, 29 years old, and how you get all this? And I
yeah,
say, I don't know. I just work for it.
yeah. They just worked for it, and they are now on their track.
That's
So
true. So
Zakir has mentioned, like Zakir is our guest, and he is like a very dynamic leader also, and plus he has also mentioned few things like when you will start your steps and when you will start achieving what you have planned, then people
right,
will also follow you, and whenever people will start following you, so you can be a leader and try to be a leader, try to be the pioneer, try to be the initiator. So you should initiate things and don't waste for other things. Like there are a lot of business opportunities which people can do while sitting in their own country, and they don't need a lot of money for that. They
right,
can do like door shipping, and for door shipping they just need to connect themselves with the AliExpress, and they have to connect themselves with the customers. And how can they connect themselves with the customer? They just need to have one website, and on that website they will just list few products. After
mhm,
that, customers will come, they will directly pay to you, and that amount will come to you, and then you will order to the supplier, and supplier will send that product directly to the customer, whereas
right,
you are sitting in between, and you are
right,
getting all sort of benefits and all other stuff like that. So this
right,
is a kind of like very good thing, like where you can go for the door shipping. Also you can go for a larger scale of Amazon or other stuff, like where if you are want to sell things on a larger
mhm,
quantity, so you
right,
can do those things also. So
right.
further, Zakir, if you can also mention few more things, like as you have mentioned about overall your experience and your achievements. So in these all achievements, so
Mhm.
are you being like inspired from someone? Like were you motivated from somebody? Like do you need to select a role model to go for something?
No, in Sad, I was not inspired by anyone. I was just looking, general people, the people who were doing the same stuff, right? The
Yeah,
people from rich families, the people from my university,
yeah,
who were coming to foreign on different programs. Some
yeah,
of them, they were just visiting, right? Just to explore the opportunities they have out of their home country. I like I don't know. I don't know such kind of person that I can say that he or she was my role model.
yeah,
I just did it.
yeah.
I just did it. I just
Like
want
it,
it to be different, not
yeah.
like the people from back home or the people from my area. I just want it to be different.
Yeah, so it can be one of the characteristic of the entrepreneur, like which Zakir has mentioned, that just do it, just show up, and
That's
never give up, no matter what. Just show up and try to show your presence, either that is weak or strong or good. You don't know how is that the intensity of that thing.
right.
You cannot recognize that thing, but you will come to know about the result of that thing when you will launch yourself and you will come up with your ideas. So definitely you can do anything about all
Yeah,
these targets. Yeah,
right. Because when I came to Colombia, I never thought that I will come to US right
yeah,
now. I thought like I will go back to Pakistan, I will
yeah,
complete my degree, and then apply again for United States. I
yeah.
wanted to complete my BBA in
Hmm.
sciences, but
But
when
you have
I
planned things and you are here
yeah,
now.
so when I was in Colombia, I thought, okay, instead of going back to Pakistan and completing your degree from there, why
Yeah,
not from US? It's
yeah,
more closer to you than
yeah,
going back to Pakistan, and that's what I did. So yeah,
yeah. So all these things definitely, Zakir, thank you for your time that you have taken, like your time for us to talk to us, and in order to facilitate all those people who want to learn something. So definitely we will be having a lot of sessions, but just a couple of more questions, and then after that we
yeah,
will make
sure.
you also free. Zakir, as you have like very different experience and educational background,
Right.
So in your educational background also you have done trainings related to those pilot trainings where you can fly aeroplanes and stuff like that. So
Right.
how that thing also came in between, like whereas you were working on some sort of business related things, then IT related things, then again went for a pilot. So also it was a target, or it was your own interest to learn all these things?
Yeah, it was like one of my childhood dream to become an Air Force pilot.
Hmm.
And when I was starting my training here in US, a lot of people they were telling me, "Hey, you're from Pakistan. You don't need to apply for such kind of
Hmm.
programs,
Yeah.
and you will face a lot of difficulties."
Yeah.
But thanks first to God, and then
Yeah.
it's not the same here what we think about US back home, right?
Yeah.
So I applied for that program, and then I got FBI clearance within three
Hmm.
days, and I started that training program
Yeah.
to get my private pilot license.
That's
And
great.
then I had a couple of credit hours
Hmm.
in that training. Then I left just because I have a lot of family's responsibilities,
Yeah.
since I'm the oldest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eldest one.
Okay.
So I have
Yeah.
a lot of responsibilities, and I have to look after my brothers and sister and my family as well.
Yeah.
So for some time, I just passed it.
Yeah.
It's still on the table, and
Yeah.
I definitely will resume it
Yeah.
in the right time.
Yep. And Zakir, we would like to ask like a last question from you, and that is like, what is that final words like you would like to give to especially youth, as you are from FATA and Khyber Agency in Pakistan? So there are a lot of people like that. So what should they do in order to do something within Pakistan or even outside Pakistan? Like, because most of the time we have seen in US or all other countries where you have been to, over there people will not feel shy to do work or any small work. But in Pakistan, most of the time, if you will tell them that, come on man, you have to just sit in the shop, then they will say that, no man, I cannot sit in the shop as a shopkeeper. Or maybe they will also say that, no, I will not go and clean the floor, or I will not do the painting work, or I will not do the carpentry work, or I will not do any other thing like that.
Right,
So most of the time they think that it is like a kind of slavery work or stuff like that. Although that is a developing country, like we both are from developing country in
right,
Pakistan, but still that mindset. How can these people change their mindset, and what should they do so that they should not stuck themselves in these small things? And what should be their future goal and within Pakistan, or if they want to go outside in order to bring things back to Pakistan, in order to facilitate their own country or family. So, what
right.
should they do?
So since I'm from IT background, I will definitely recommend, like, life is not all about being a doctor or being an engineer. There are
Yeah,
like hundred and thousands of different careers that one can choose, right?
yeah,
Back home, we have like some good schools, universities, and we have some of the best professors
yeah,
uh, in the world, So what I will recommend is to complete their degrees,
yeah,
whatever their degrees are, maybe social sciences or IT, business,
yeah, or
or
any
if
field.
it's like, yeah, any field, they should
Hmm.
focus on their education. And with continuing and completing those degrees, they should have like two to three, minimum two to three certification in their fields, and they need to complete at least two internship before completing their degrees. Those are some of the strategies that will open a lot of opportunities, lot of
Yeah,
opportunities in their jobs.
yeah,
So definitely they can work on those strategies. If they want to go out of their country, they should search it. Everything is in Google. There's like a lot of opportunities
yeah,
for foreign students, a lot of scholarship opportunities.
yep,
We have U grade, we have SUSI, we have USA programs, and
Yeah.
then there is like GRE or like the Fulbright
Yeah.
scholarship. So yeah, if you have patience, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there is nothing
That you
impossible in
cannot
this
do.
world. Yeah, you can do it definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not about just going out of country. I have friends, I have
Yeah.
university mates who started, uh, uh, there
Their
is,
own business. Yeah.
yeah, their own business. One of initiative took some of, which was taken by some of my university mates, Daryudo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you are familiar with
Yeah.
that word,
That is like,
Daryudo.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're able to courier agency where they are doing the delivery services.
right.
Yeah.
And I think they started from 100,000, I think 100,000 Pakistani rupees,
Yeah.
and now they have like million of assets.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not only coming to foreign and
Yeah.
you're thinking that you will be succeeded only here. No, you can do a lot of things in Pakistan too, in your own country, in your own area. It
Yeah.
depends on your mindset. Yeah,
Yep.
it depends on your mindset.
Yeah. Thank you, Zakir, for your time and all these things like which Zakir has mentioned. Like you should not wait for something big. Every big thing is also available
Right,
online. And if you are going to select small ideas, definitely you will remain small. So you have to think something bigger idea. And everything is a big idea when you will be confident that what you are doing and you are clear that what you are doing. So when
right,
you are clear and confident and motivated, so definitely that thing will be the biggest one for you and for everybody else. So
right,
you have to search for different things. And if you are searching for scholarship and other opportunities, so there are millions of scholarship opportunities like which you can search from different countries, country wise. Also you can search like U grade, like USA is also having their own scholarship opportunities, also, and then chevening scholarship, and then so on and so forth. Like list the countries, you will find a lot of these things, which is like they are having their own uh, customized websites also. And
right,
plus you can also search them through your Google or LinkedIn or Facebook or anything, because they have their own dedicated pages also where you can search all these information. And if you
right,
want to connect yourself with the businessmen, so there are also opportunities available with them, and you can search them and you can connect yourself with all these people. So
sure.
thank you, Zakir, for all your time, and that's definitely like we will also invite you for future sessions also, where we will be receiving, like we have been receiving different requests from different people. So we
Right.
would like to know more from you, and definitely we will share your experiences through the world, where people will be watching and listening to us.
Yeah,
So
since it was a last minute call, I hope I have covered your questions.
yeah,
But yeah, definitely, I'm hoping we can have like a scheduled time,
yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
definitely. We will schedule another session also, and we will share all those things which are the requirements and people want to learn about, and we will let you know, and we will be together again. Yep.
thanks a lot, Arbab brother, for inviting me, and I thank you all,
Thank
whoever
you
is
very much.
reading this video
Yeah.
clip. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.